Bit late. Good admin work. Right. We are going to be doing a 4x4 little mini album. I'm hoping to get at least all the pages done this evening. Not necessarily matted or layered, but at least in. So, and then these are the dies which I have in my Facebook shop. So I've got the castle, I've got the words, the little rucksack, and that comes with the Mickey Mouse, or the mouse album, and then on the back is just another die cut, and on there I thought you could have the date you actually went to Disneyland, which I thought was quite a cute little thing. So yeah, so these are the pages, so there's quite a few. This is from Rosa Scrapbooking. So, but yeah, so we can get going on here, but I'll wait a few more minutes before people are starting to join. But no, so I do love this little castle, and it can turn into a shaker. Hello Jessica. So yeah, but you know, from a little rucksack you can get so many different bags out of them as well, which I quite like the versatility of that. So yeah, so but no, I quite like the little, this is as mini as, you know, so great if you're going off to Disneyland, or well, you can do it for any holiday, but Disneyland and stuff like that would be quite good. There are I want to say the mouse ones from Echo Park, is it? Without having a look at my PC, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think you've already got them on your PC. So these are ones I've got left. I'm using them from the other one. It's the magical ones. Yeah. These are the ones I've downloaded from Snap, Click and Supply. So, but yeah. Yeah, that's it. Says cheese 1, 2. I want to say 1 and 2. So we'll start off with the outline of the cover. We can get that done, and while I'm talking I will just get some more tape, because you know I'll go through it like anybody's business this evening. So yeah, so you need 2 pieces. Hello everybody. 2 pieces which is 4x4, and then you need 1 piece which is 4x3, and then we can put tape on all of them. And then we can get sticking with the papers. So yeah, I use a lot of double-sided tape when I do albums. But it needs to be stick. So I hope everybody's been enjoying the weather. Hope your new fan is working well, Jessica. So, and you haven't trapped your hair. So, but yeah, so just trying out new dyes which are available from myself at the moment. They are I've only got a limited number of them, so oh so yeah, so hello to everybody who is joining. So I'm just burnishing all this tape down so everybody knows I love using the tape. And then I'm using the yellow card again because I think it goes really nice and bright and goes well with the collection. So, and all we're doing is going to be popping this down. Excuse me. Got a really bad cough at the moment. So yeah. So again, just to make sure that's all nice and burnished on there. So, and then we're just gonna overlap it and push it down. Right, obviously I don't need all of this, but we can cut some of it off as we go. So always start with your spine piece when you put them down, so it goes in the middle of this piece here. So I always leave about ½ an inch on it, slightly just lay it down, so if need be I can move it around. So and then leave about ½ of an inch gap in between your pages so it's easy to fold. There is a lot of room in here, so you can add quite a bit of embellishments in between your pages, which is always quite good, especially if you're doing it for my holiday or an event. So I'm just going to push back down and then I'm just going to turn it over and then make sure that it's all well and truly burnished, and then we can trim off all the excess. Again, leave roughly an inch or ½ an inch around there. And then just cut cut off your corners, but don't cut too close to your actual chipboard pieces, because otherwise you'll get a hole in them. But I bend mine over before I add any tape, just to help push the fibres of the papers on there, and then just give my tape and pop it down. So I know some schools are closing early next week due to the weather in the UK, because obviously we don't normally get it, it's hot in the UK. So and the schools aren't built for we don't have really air conditioning in a lot of the classrooms. So I know some schools are closing after lunch on Monday and Tuesday. Mine aren't. Well, I say mine. I've only got one in school now. But no, it's normal clothes. So for the last week, so he's going to go into school with t-shirt, trousers, jeans, and a hoodie. So that's what he's comfortable in. And then I'll get a letter. I'll go phone call saying that can you please tell your son that not to wear. You try and tell him that. So yeah, so all I'm doing is I'm just folding in the little corners so I get a nice neat finish. Taking the tape off gently and pushing it over, and then making sure that it's all done, and then gently folding it over so there's no cracking on there. So we can put that to one side. So, and then we can do the spine bit, or the, not the spine, the hinge. And we need this at 3.5 by 11. No, I've still got some of the Disney stuff left, Jessica. So it's nearly going. I've got a few bits of it left. So hi Tanya, who else have I missed? Monica, wasn't it? No. It will be, but if you I can send you photographs. I just haven't had chance to upload it all. So on your hinge you need to got a 1 3/4, 2.5, 3.25, 4 3/4, 5.5, 6.25, 7, 7.75, 8.5, 9.25 and 10. They will be up by tomorrow. So, okay. And then all I do is I push up every like second line. So push your first one up, miss one, push up, miss one, push up, miss one, push up. Okay. And just make sure I've got that done either way. And then just grab some tape. And you just want to put tape inside each one. And then we can just take it all. And again, just burnish the tape. Just easier to take it off, especially with on this card. And you can just push the two together and create your little spiny bits. Technical term, spiny bits. So there we go. And we have an extra score line, but we can sort that out in a minute. So we need to put tape on all of the hinges so it will take the pages later on. So you want them both on both sides, front and back. So what I'm going to do on this one differently to the one I've just done is when I do the pages, I'm actually going to keep them off the album until next week, until it's going to be like a two-parter. So it's just going to be easier to decorate them when they're flat rather than actually in the book like this one. So just make sure about you burnish them both ways because they will be folding backwards and forwards. I'm going to take, let's see, yeah, I'm going to take this one off. And then we can add this onto here. You can add it with glue or with tape, but I'm going to do it with tape. So and then just make sure that it's all nice and secured down. So yeah, work keep bugging me to take time off because I think I'm the second one of the department with the most holidays to take. But every time you give them a date, they refuse. So how does that work? So place that down as much in the middle as you can get it, and then give it a really good burnish down. Okay. And then carefully lift your spine bits again. So there's your inside of your cover. So we'll just do the inside things, and these need to be 3 3¾ by 3½. So I'm going to do this at 3½. Oops. And then we need 2 of these at 3¼ So yeah. So if you hear any noises in the background, it's just John breathing. I was waiting for his trains to come in on his game.
Oh, lost my stream.
So yeah. Hi Zara, thank you. So that's what we're doing. So using all the dies that Paul ones that Zara had. So just gets covered on there, and again just give it a good burnish. So when I've done my paper, I've done it 3 3¾ by 3¾ so we'll do, but we can decorate it out, you know, put the papers on here and the front. Just put some tape on there because I must have missed it. So yeah. So, and again, just cover that. So you're just covering all the edges really. There we go. Again, just carefully score. So you can fold. So there's your basic album. Like I say, it's really chunky, and you'll be able to fill in quite a lot of, you know, if you're going on holiday. And some these pages are quite interactive, so you know, so you can get a lot of photographs on them. So, but we'll do the pages next. And like I say, I'm not going to put them in the album like I have done with this one. It's just going to be easier to mat and layer them off the hinges. So we first need, I'm going to take two pieces at the same time. For your base pages, I'm going to be using both this and my notes, so don't get confused. So for base pages, you need a piece of paper which is 8.5 by 3.5. All your measurements are going to be 3.5 by something. So 8.5 by 3.5, and we need 4 of these. So that is your base pages, and we'll do the cutting as we go because it stops anybody getting confused, i.e. me. And you want to score these at 4 and 8. So these give you 1/4 of an inch fold over. If you want a bigger inch, if you want 1/2 inch, then what am I doing? Then you need to score, cut it at 9. If you want a 1/2 inch piece of tab. There we go. So these are all your base pages, which is all the same. So I'm just going to get my thinner tape, and we're just going to close all of these pages up while we can. Well, actually, I've got thinner. I've got right size tape in this one. So your pages will look like that. So your bottom. So when I put mine in my book earlier, I didn't specifically look where the join was. I just put it in. So and again, you just want to score, push down all your tape. If you can get the tape off, that'd be even better. This card is really bad for, well, this tape actually, it's not the card, it's this tape just loose. bringing everything else up with it. So that's for 3. One more. So next week, hopefully, it will be the decorating of it and putting the papers on. So obviously the decoration won't be on every page, but there'll be some tuck spots and stuff like that. So there's all your 4 pages, so your 8 books for 4 books, 8 pages. I will get there eventually. So first of all, we need paper, which is, we need 4 of these, and we need these cut at 4 by 3.5. So again, do 3.5 first. And then cut your pages, cut your 4 by, and then cut them down to 4 inches. And you need 4 of these. So we're going to put them to one side. And then we need 4. We only need 2 of them. Sorry. But we will need scraps anyway, so that's fine. And then we need 4 at 4.25 by 3.5. So again, get some more paper. You will go through your card, but then again, you can use your scraps for embellishments and everything else. So which I will be doing. And then these are 4.25. And we need 4 of these. And there we go. And then we need 2 pieces cut at or even say the measurements. Right, I'm going to double check so I know which ones they are. She says, yeah, 3.25 by 8. So 3.5 by 8. There we go. So that is all your base pages, or your add-on pages. So I'm going to move these. So we're going to work on page 1. I'm going to have them at there. And page 1 is your piece at 4.25 by 3.5. So make sure that which are these 2 here. Where do those 2 pieces go? Do you know what? I know it could have. It's my floor bit. Do you know when you lose extra pieces of paper. Just cut some more. How can you lose 2 pieces of card straight away? One and a quarter by 3.5. Right, so these need to be scored at 1/2 inch on your 3.5 inch side. There we go. I'll put these onto tape. Hi Beverly. So these here go one on each side of your page of the tunnel bit. So it opens up like a little booklet. There we go. So that opens up like that. So, and I always write on here, I'm just going to put page 1. So when they get put down, I know which way they're supposed to be going. Right. So your next page is page 2, and it's this like big concertina one. So these are your 2 by 8 pieces, and these are scored both the same at 3.5 and 7. There we go. So you want to forward it like a concertina. So one goes up and one goes down basically. But you can rearrange folds once in the book. So you just want to add your tape into here. So who's got kids off and who's got kids going to school, or even in some places I presume some of them are even going back into school, aren't they? So you want to add one to the bottom I know Scotland's off. They go back second, third week of August. So that goes on the bottom, and again, just all these joins here will be getting covered up by the papers. So yeah, so we will, sorry if my camera went off, I just had to check something. So just do that. So that, so we can, like I say, you can rearrange how you want your flip outs to go. So you can have it like that, so I will be getting magnets. Well, I need to find my magnets. If I can't find them, I'll have to order some in. So this is page 2. So that's page 1, page 2. So you could slip them in to your onto your album, so you know where they are. So yeah. Oopsie daisy. Just going to make sure that I am getting it in the right place. There we go. So you could all house them in there until you're ready to decorate them. So we're on to page 3. So we're going to grab out another base page, and we have got a little tiny pocket. So first of all, you need a piece which is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then we need to score this at 1/2 inch on the 4 1/4. So we're doing this pocket here, this page here. So we've got that one, and then we've got a little pocket. Just grab some tape. And again, really burnish that down. And then pop this on here. So right on this one now, page 3. And then you need for your pockets, we need a piece of card which is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. So these are good for using your scraps up. So 4 1/2 by 2 1/2. If you wanted larger, then you can do. But like I say, this is a tiny little pocket. Now then you want to score at 1/2 inch on 3 sides, so you make that pocket bit. And then before I burnish them all, I'm just going to nip those corners off and then burnish. Like so. And again, just burnish all the tape down and then carefully take it all off. And then I always place the bottom piece on first, and then the other two should just fall into place. Just like that. So there's your page 3, little clip and a little pocket. So page 4 is another little flip out. This time it's just a top one, and this is the 4 by 3.5 pieces. So we need 2 of them, and again we need to score at 1/2 inch. Score and burnish. So we've got one on the top and one on the bottom. Then we just get this one here, so we put this one on the top, just like so. Burnish that down, and then we get this one here, and we put it on the bottom of the top piece. So there is a little bit of a gap on the bottom. So then we come right on there, page 4. So as that one pulls up, do it like that. And again, just for easiness, I'm just going to pop it in the correct order in my book, just to keep it somewhere safe. And then we can go on to page 5, which is just a, yeah, ignore that. So it is page 5, and it's just a little flap down, and that is on this one. Again, score this one at 1/2 inch. And you want to pick up one of your base pages. And you just want to push that down there. That just literally folds down there. So you want to write page 5 on here. So on page 6, it's going to turn over. Page 6 and 7 are like a mirror of each other. So you need 4 pieces for these. So you need to get both your things ready. And these are 4 by 3.5. So we need 4 of these. I'm just looking through my scraps behind me. See what I've got available. So they're not quite 3.5. This one will be. And this is by 4. So we need 4 of these. And again, I'm just checking to see what I've got available in scrap wise. It's 3.5. What's that? Shy of 4. What are these? 4. Just put this on down. Yep. And again, these need to be scored on the 3.5 inch side down at 1/2 inch on both sides. So this will be page 6 and 7. So the pages, once you get the hang of it, pages do come along quite nicely. And obviously you can do, you know, you can try out any page layout you like. But I thought that these were quite nice. So there we go. So you just want to again just make sure that all these are burnished. So, and then you just want to grab your page 6. put that one on there, and then you want to get your other one, and then you want to put that on top of here. So like forms a double pocket really. So there we go. So this is page 6. And you want to take your other one, and then you want to do the same, but you want to do it on the opposite side. So it mirrors what you just done. So one on the left and one on the right. Go. So as you open your book, you know, so again you can tell, you know, a day's story on these. So that's page 7. So again, just going to pop this in here. And then we're on page 8. And we need a piece of card which is 3.5 by 4.5, and this is going to be a pocket. You need to score this on all 3 sides at 1/2 inch to give you your pocket. And if you wanted to, you could add an extra pocket on this one, so you've got like a pocket on a pocket, which we might do later on. So, and again, I'm just going to cut corners off like so, and then grab my tape, like that. And again, just burnish everything down, and then just lift up your tape. There we go. And again, I always put the bottom piece on first. Make sure that's down, and then tuck the 2 sides in, and then make them flush. And there we go. And that is page 8. So that can go in there as well. Oh, we can take them out with our owners. That's all your pages all ready to go. So we can put them down to one side, leave that card, and then we can decorate, or we can put papers on the front. I might leave a decoration for another day, so the live's not too long, and I need to cut out, I want to cut out another palace, but I didn't do that. So we'll pick some paper. So might do the cameras for outside, and might do the castle for the inside this time. So for the two inside bits, it is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And we need 2 of them for the outside as well, so that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we need 1 at 2 3/4, I think. Yeah. And then we can put tape on all of this. You can glue it if you want to, but I do like my tape. So and then put tape on all of it, and it sort of saves you having to stop and start. Like so, and then I'm going to have another ribbon closure. So I'm just going to put ribbon not all the way to the end. I'm just going to have it so far. So I'm not going to have the tape all the way to the end. Just going to burnish that tape down, and then I'm going to put inside pages in. So and the same on this one. So there's the inside of the cover, and then you're just going to get some white or whichever colour ribbon you want to. I always do more than what I need, so I can always cut it off. I'll find the scissors I've just buried. Hi Brian. So yeah, and then we can just take this off and then just put the ribbon on. So obviously you can do any closure you wish, but I'm just doing a ribbon one. And then just taking the backing off my paper, and then making sure that it's all centered. So I think I might do the camera die with this one and have that up on the front. I can always put the castle somewhere else in the book. And there we go. So that is the basic album done, you know, and it is big enough to, you know, once you get your pages in, if you wanted to add a charm you can do. So that is the basic album, and then we've got all the pages ready to go for next week, so we can all decorate them, and I will have them all written down after I've done the other one. So I'm just going to pop them in there, but obviously I'm not going to put them down yet, because obviously it's going to be easier to decorate them once they're off the page, and we can tidy everything up. But the pages are the same height as the actual album, so yeah. So that is that one there, so we're just going to tie that up. So that's how that one's looking at the moment. And then this is the one which I've sort of decorated to begin with. So this is the backpack die, so it just shows you that you can use other make other bags with it. This is the words from the word set. The bow comes from the main Mickey album. This one is a different die altogether, but I thought, you know, you can put the year, the month and the year when you went over to Disney, and then obviously that is the actual castle. So yeah, and then I haven't covered the pages yet. That gives you an idea of how they are within the album, and obviously magnets will be a must on some of these, but you know, we can add different things to them, so which I'll be looking forward to. So again, these are, you know, 2 4x4 mini albums, and I think they look quite cute. So especially with, you know, once we're both made up, you know, how sort of come over things, but how cute would that be on a bookshelf if you've just been to Disneyland, you know, or you're going, and you want to keep your memories and stuff in them. So yeah, so thank you for watching. The photographs will be up for this one, and then obviously for this one as well. So this is one photo, and then this one we're doing on Canva. So thank you for watching. All the dies should be up by the weekend. If not, just give me a shout, and I can send you photographs and pricing. And yeah. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again on Monday. I will be live during the day on Monday on YouTube doing something different, and yeah, we will see you then. Okay, bye.